Hello everybody, this is Mikwa, and today we are reviewing the Transformers. Hold on, I gotta move that. Adjust that. Okay, the Transformers, Takara. Forget what their Titan Returns line was, but yeah. I think it was just Legends, I think. Yeah, I think the whole Legends line was just that. I think that was the tail end of that line. Before they started doing the same thing as Hasbro. So this is the Takara version, as the Hasbro version would have been in a different color of blue. I do have the Hasbro Topspin, so I'll show that off. Yeah, the blue would have been closer to this blue than this blue, the Hasbro one. But I got this at TFcon for about 60 bones. And considering the price of this fucker goes on eBay, the normal version, the Hasbro one, I was fine with them being two different color blues. If anything, helps differentiate them a little more. But yeah, we'll take a close look at his Titan Master. Now his kind of sits tightly. I actually had the head pop out of the joint. So yeah, they transform pretty much identically. But yeah, here's those Titan Masters. As you can see, unpainted, painted face. Really the only difference. There's not a whole lot crazy about them. I would have preferred if they had kept the legs just that blue, the same color blue, like they did, or not? Yeah, the same color blue as the lower legs, with the upper, as they did here. Because I like that a lot better. Because the only part that sticks out is the crotch area. Everything else blends in really well. Whereas if you do the Titan Returns one, you can see a little bit of that gray poking through. But yeah, it's just nicer presentation on the Takara. Now I don't know if the Takara Topspin is the same as this one as far as the colors go or not, but yeah. They do share some parts. The front the arms I think are the same. Yeah, the arms are the same. The chest piece is the same. The crotch piece is the same. The legs are the same. The feet are the same. Or not the feet, but like... Well, okay, the tooling on the feet are the same, but then when you look down, you can see where the tooling kind of differs. The back of the legs are different. Obviously, the kibble hanging off the arms are different. And how that works. Actually, like, okay, so the kibble hanging off is different, right? But the system of how they go on is similar. It's just this is pinned in, whereas this one I think is friction. Yeah, you can see the hole where you would put a pin in there. I've never actually popped this off ever, so that was the first. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know if the Hasbro version was pinned in. Can't comment that because I don't have the Hasbro version of Topspin, but I would assume it probably was. And yeah, and oh yeah, he comes with a Target Master because the original version of him, the US one, came with these guns that Topspin has, but they just neglected that on the car release and just gave him a brand new Target Master fellow, which sticks in his hands a little too well, so that'll happen. It's a easy enough fix. Just boop boop, you're good. To transform him, you just kind of untap that, move that around. He's very similar to the one that came with the cup, the Legends Cup figure. So if you're familiar with that one, he's pretty much the same deal. Legs can't go out anywhere, but you do get knees and stuff. And you technically do get a waist if you kind of move the backpack. You can move his head around like that. But if you have the backpack on, you can't really move him. Arms are just kind of, yeah. Nothing spectacular, but not terrible. Yeah. We'll just put him aside, and we'll get him transformed. So first, take off the head. We'll move him out of the way. You bring this piece down, move that up. Unhinge the waist, do that. boop, boop. Move that. Boom, boom. You move that like so. Move that. Like that, like so. And then you unfold that. You do the same thing on the other side, but you do want to rotate this so it's like that. Then you unhinge this leg like so. Once you do that, you just combine the legs together, and they should kind of sit. There's no real locking in, but yeah, you'll know you got it right when this thing rolls flush. Of course, this opens. I recommend lifting the arms up, folding that leg down. There's a little peg right there. That's where that goes. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. You got top spin transformed, or twin twist. I mean, my bad. I get the names confused sometimes. But yeah, twin twist. This mold is an interesting mold. I remember everybody being like, "Oh my god, it's the best toy ever!" Titan Returns. Same thing with Trigger Happy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love both of these molds, but like, they were never my favorite of Titan Returns. One of my favorites of Titan Returns was Fort Max, despite how compromised that figure was because of the nature of it being a retool off of Metroplex. But I love that figure to death. It's mostly due to the experience of me trying to get that figure. That made that all the more better. But yeah, in terms of objectiveness, I've always loved the not the Blitzwing. The Blitzwing mold was really good. So was the Astro Train mold / Sentinel Prime. I love that mold. It's why I didn't pick up a Siege Astro Train, because I had the Legends version of that Blitzwing, or not Blitzwing, Astro Train. So I never picked up the Siege one. It wasn't until Galaxy Shuttle came out that I actually picked up that mold. It's a good mold, but like I just prefer my Astro Trains being more slender, but not like overly slender. But yeah, and for just comparison sakes, I did get Twin Twist transformed within that time of me talking, so that's how it looks. I will say Top Spin has the more cohesive vehicle mode out of the two. Yeah. To be fair, they didn't have the greatest vehicle modes, but yeah, no, you got them. It looks cool, especially with the guy in there. So, I almost want to get the Dioclone one that they released not that long ago. And, man, that's a paint chippage. That's unfortunate right there. Shucks. But yeah, no, it's nice to have both of these now and finally stop hunting for them. As we're probably not going to get another couple of these guys for quite a long time. I'd be amazed if they redid these guys again. But, yeah. I wouldn't be too surprised if they did Diaclone colors of him. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, he does have a landing gear. That's the thing to point out. It doesn't roll or anything. But, yeah. He doesn't because obviously he has wheels underneath there, so, yeah. But, yeah, no, they're a nice little pair. And I do recommend picking them up if you can. He might be pretty expensive. I would say just buy the Diaclone version of this, because that's the cheapest version of Top Spin. Or Twin Twist, I mean. He's Top Spin. I think aside from that, that's the cheapest way to get him. And yeah. Anyways, been Miqua. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.